What is going on, everyone? Right before the game this past weekend, Ian Rappaport put out a tweet, and it said the Texans plan to evaluate the future of head coach Lovie Smith at the end of the season, with the entire body work being considered. The team has played well as of late, including a win last week over the Titans and a close loss to the Chiefs and Cowboys, but the Texans still have the worst record in the league, 2-12-1, now 2-13-1. All of that will factor into where things will go into 2023. Staff and changes are possible if Smith gets a second season. Didn't I say this was going to happen? That people are going to start questioning, does Lovie Smith deserve a year or two? Has the Houston Texans turned the page? I said that, the past couple videos, and we weren't wrong in asking that question. When the first 10, 12 games of the season, you're getting your ass absolutely kicked up and down the field, and you have a solid day against the Cowboys. You almost have the upset of the year. You then take the Chiefs to OT. You then win against the Titans. And you have a little confidence going into this Jaguars game. And, I said this was it was scary to even think that, these next couple games could dictate, the future for the Houston Texans. Because that is what is at stake here, is the future of the Texans. I don't want one meaningless win to have me happy for 3-4 days. And I have to spend, my next 10, 12 years watching Bryce Young or CJ Stroud play for another team. Nonetheless, a change is needed. And I have said that many times before. And this game against the Jaguars absolutely shattered this tweet right here by Ian Rappaport. Yes, they played good as of late. But in another game, your last game at home, where you haven't won a game at home all year, and you get embarrassed and you get blown out 31-3. Davis Mills looked horrible. This coaching staff looked horrible. And it is now time to go into this offseason needing a new coaching staff. And if you guys watch Aaron Wilson, I hope you guys do. He is one of the most well-connected guys for the Houston Texans. There is a YouTube channel called The Houston Football Show, run by Jason Braddock. Type that into the search bar. And it's run, there was a show by him and Sean Bajani, and they talked about the possibility of Lovie Smith getting fired. And, just paraphrasing, Aaron gave it around a 90% chance he does. So take that as you may. I'm already looking at new head coaches for next year. Y'all already know the type of wave I'm running. I want my next QB to have their offensive coach for the next 10, 12 years and not have to worry about losing an OC every 3 to 4, right? You saw how, what's his name? Derek Carr and Marcus Mariota, they showed how many offensive coordinators they had over the course of 7 years, and it was absolutely crazy. You guys know I love Ben Johnson. You guys know I love DeMeco Ryans. You guys know I love the OC from the Eagles. It is going to be interesting to see how this team fires Lovie Smith and win. And also in that, video, they talked about how it needs to happen sooner rather than later. Preferably the Monday after the game, Black Friday, as they might call it, because your past two coaching hires, you waited to the very last second. You kind of bossed them, in my opinion, and you cannot do that now. When you have so much at stake, a potential new franchise quarterback coming into the building, the 12th overall pick, 2 first-round picks next year, this job, I think, is very attractable to a lot of head coaches and potential head coaches. And to me, only the season, the future is up, but it starts with the firing of Lovie Smith. This game against the Jaguars absolutely pulled the plug for me. You let me guys know what you think. As always, go Texans. As always, you guys have a very blessed day.